Hey there, parents. I'm in the studio with my wife, Tracy, and in this video, we want to introduce something that we call flex parenting, and this is especially for parents of younger kids, so 5 to 11, 12 years old. Okay. Before we get into flex parenting, Tracy, and the tools that we have online to help parents out, is parenting easy or hard? How would you answer that?
I would say parenting is hard.
Yeah.
And brings new challenges every day.
Yeah.
And I think probably for a lot of parents out there, you're thinking, wouldn't it be nice if there's just the owner's manual that just every year, here's the challenge, here's how to fix it. But that's just not how it works.
Yeah, there's no owner's manual for parents, unfortunately. And so that's why we've put these tools together. That's why we've put the website together, FLEXTALK.org, is to equip parents, Tracy, as we've raised our kids, they're 18 and 15 now, as we've raised our kids, we've been building this site, we've been building these tools because we recognize it's hard enough for us to parent, and we wanted to create tools that help other parents do it as well.
Yes.
But starting early is important. We're going to talk more about that. And so again, parents, if you have younger children at home, pay attention to this because we're going to introduce this whole idea of parenting. Tracy, let's just start with the goal of parenting. What is, like, when we went into this with our kids when they were in grade school, what were we thinking? What was our goal? What was our mission as parents?
Yeah, we wanted to raise self-confident kids that could take ownership of their lives and then go be a productive member of society.
Yeah, that's right. And I think that's probably what every parent wants.
Yes.
But not every parent necessarily accomplishes that, right? And it's not all up to the parent. That kids have to take ownership, as we're going to talk about. But the way that parents do it does make a difference.
Yeah, it's not going to just happen. Yeah. It's going to require intentionality on the parent's part.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so one of the things we've done in our home is we have really emphasized what we call a conversational culture.
Yes.
Is on a daily basis, really, or at least on a weekly basis, we're having intentional, meaningful conversations where we're trying to transfer our values to our kids, so that as the kids get older, and parents, this is what we're going for here, as the kids get older and into those difficult teen years, they've internalized those values, they believe those things, and they live on it, they take ownership for those values, and they act on it.
Absolutely.
And so we've got something called the FLEX method. And this is, let's get into then how our tools work. So how do the tools at FLEXTALK.org help parents to create this conversational culture?
Yeah, so what we decided is we think that the best way to communicate with your kids is to create topics, and even topics created and spoken by kids to help talk about some of these values we want to transfer to them. So it's done in an engaging and interesting way where your kids would be like, I want to watch this video and I want to learn about obeying your parents in this video, and it's fun and it's cute. And so the whole idea is we created all of these topics on a myriad of things that you could choose a video, watch it with your kids. That's what the F stands for. Find a topic and then watch the video and explore and learn about it together, and then use the questions to have a conversation. And it's very simple and very easy. The videos are 2 to 5 minutes at the most. Perfect time stamp for younger kids.
So, for example, for us, we did this typically on Thursday nights after dinner. Now, that doesn't mean we only have one intentional conversation a week, but parents, we think it's good to create a habit in your family, and that even if it's just one a week, you sit down, you have a little family time together, you talk about that topic intentionally, then that can pay dividends in other conversations throughout the week.
Right. And even when you're having conversations, you might hear something your child comes home and talks about that, the friends are leaving them out at recess. Well, you could go on FLEXTALK.org and find a topic that relates to that, watch that. It sets up a conversation that's not just addressing the sadness in your child's heart that day, but how do we think about that moving forward?
And this is, parents, again, this is the essence of flex parenting. Again, if you're new to the website, check out all the resources online and you see exactly what we're talking about. But the essence is just creating this environment for mom and dad and kids to sit down and have meaningful conversations. Because I know for us, it's easy to just get in a rut. And the rut is just, well, hey, how was school today?
Fine. And then they don't really talk about it.
And so what you're doing is you're never really creating this desire or this expectation that kids are going to talk about meaningful things with mom and dad.
Right. And I promise it's worth establishing it now when your kids are younger.
That's right.
Because when they become teenagers, it gets harder to get your kids to open up. But if that's become a culture in your home,
That's right.
and they've realized that it's a safe place and that as parents you want to hear their perspective, it's going to pay dividends when they get older.
Yeah, that's the importance of starting early. Parents, if you're watching this and your kids are not yet 12 or 13, you are in great shape,
Yeah.
because you can start doing this now. Make it a thing. We used to always say to our kids, if they would roll their eyes, right, we would say, it's just what we do, right? We talk about stuff that's important. This is our job as parents. And so they kind of get over it,
Right.
and it becomes a thing. And then over time, both of our kids
Right.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And it really has, for us, our kids are teenagers now. They actually enjoy connecting over meaningful conversations,
Right.
meaningful topics as teens, because we started when they were younger.
Right.
So
That's
that's the essence of flex parenting right there. Just a quick introduction to it. Now, we actually have questions down below. If you want to start talking about this particular topic, if you're doing this in a workshop or with a mentor, then use those questions below. And I hope that you'll continue to go through some more of these parenting topics in our Parenting 101 series, because we're going to keep diving just a little bit deeper into how this whole thing works so that you can parent and help your kids to win.